We're going to dive right into April. So you can see here worldparkinsonsday.com, which we took control of as the PD Avengers last year, is going to be active again this year. And it's where you can share your Spark. All the partner logos have been brought up to date. So if you want to check that, you can. I know there were some outdated logos, including our own, but I spent the weekend updating all that. So hopefully that is reflective. If not, let me know. And they're going to add a store this year where if people want to buy some Spark merchandise, they can. And then that would go back into PD Avengers advocacy work. And then the Parkinson's Awareness Month, we're going to be around. It's good. So there's the month, there's the week, and there's the day, and then there's other days throughout the month. So for the month, we're going to focus on the Spark campaign. Show us your Spark.
And I'm really hoping that this Spark will take and spark a fire under people to realize that if you get active and stay active, we can ultimately defeat this thing.
You can spark the conversation, you can spark the movement, you can spark an end to Parkinson's disease.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
Rise up, you've got to rise. Rise up, you've got to rise. You've got to rise.
How easy is it to get access to all those kind of therapies that you talked about here in Nigeria?
It's not easy, which is one of the reasons why we were trying to raise awareness.
Symbol for Parkinson's, the spark. We obviously want to spark a conversation, but also you mentioned find a cure. We're running out of time, but how close do you feel like we are to finding that cure?
Unfortunately, I think finding the cure is still some ways in the future. We do encourage people, though, to donate to us and to other societies that fund research. because you never know. There's always, it just takes a spark.
Have a global movement. We have to speak with one voice around the world.
Larry Gifford is president of the global campaign group PD Avengers.
The PD Avengers. At first I thought Greg was just giving you a superhero name, but
Parkinson's organizations from over 80 countries are mobilizing to spark change.
The spark, a new global symbol.
This campaign includes the introduction of what's being called the spark.
How do we share our spark?
There are 10 million people in the world diagnosed with Parkinson's. That number doubled from 25 years ago and will double again by 2040.
And it does not discriminate by gender, sex, ethnicity, age, or geography.
It's mind-blowing to think that it's that fast growing.
Stand up, speak out, and unite to end Parkinson's.
And get behind this new symbol to help drive awareness and hopefully push forward the agenda of finding a cure.
Spark. I mean, it's kind of flashy. It's kind of new. It's kind of got almost like a the superhero kind of vibe to it.
It's about this new symbol. Why the spark, and what's the meaning behind it?
Yeah, so the spark is sort of inspired by dopamine, which it's also sparking a conversation. It's sparking a global movement. It's sparking joy in people's lives. We're trying to really add urgency to the cause, and that's through social media or otherwise. For the week, the World Parkinson's Week, we're going to do something called the dopamine dance. And this is where Barbara comes in to explain what the dopamine dance is. Barbara, the floor is yours.
Okay. My name's Barbara Salzberg Matthews, and my background is I'm an artist, I'm an educator, I'm a person with Parkinson's, and I was having one of those philosophical what is life moments. And I tried to write my philosophy. And then I had my niece, I said, I'm just going to dance. So I just broke out and started to dance, and she filmed me. And I thought, just as I'll send it out to my friends in Twitter land. And it went viral. I was quite surprised. What I think it was 14,700 views so far. And then Rochelle Flanagan, she reached out to me, and we said this could go somewhere. Maybe this could help draw attention to a greater awareness of Parkinson's. So together, Rochelle and I put this PowerPoint together. Okay, dopamine dance against PD. And then I took a little tagline when I posted this on Twitter: Parkinson's can't stop me from dancing. And that seemed to resonate with other people. So now let's move it forward for a minute. Now, this is the tweet that launched 14,700 views and counting. And it was just a lark. I didn't plan anything. So let's move it forward. And then, Larry, if you can click on that Twitter link. So if you go to the next screen, we started getting these responses out of the blue. People from all over the world just spontaneously started taking photos or videos of themselves dancing. Tony Wilkinson on the right writes, having PD doesn't mean you stop dancing. In fact, make it the opposite and dance more. And then Gavin Morgan did 2 stances, the morning and evening. And this just kept coming in all over the world. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe you could click on play what Rochelle Flanagan submitted. It's a video, Larry, it should work.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Okay, so number one, we thought, let's harness this and try to get organized so we can roll it out across the world. This is what happened organically on Twitter. So why not in quote unquote real life? Encourage people to dance and post the dances all over social media. Number 2, use common taglines. Hashtag Dance Party PD, hashtag Dance for Parkinson's. And these were suggested by people out of the blue. So I just grabbed what people were telling us. And then number 3, 1 week build up. So starting around April 3rd, build up in this enthusiasm, spread the dance to World Parkinson's Day. So if you go to the next slide on number 4, promote it, post some examples, build up fun and excitement. It's an international dance party. And number 5, encourage connection. Think of it as a way to meet each other, such as opportunities to show off music from your area, your local culture, local landmarks. 6, maybe make it as a challenge, because some people wanted to fundraise as well, but that might not be necessary for everybody. So if appropriate for local groups, maybe they could do this in the form of a fundraiser like dance contests. And if you can go to the next slide, number 7, encourage people with Parkinson's and families and friends and coworkers to get dancing against Parkinson's disease. And 8, encourage all age groups to participate, so we can do this sitting down. And 9, boost dopamine through dance. You know, you feel good when you dance. That's because we're boosting dopamine. So if you go to the next slide, coming soon, dopamine dance against PD. Parkinson's can't stop me from dancing. I was blown away. It really, really made me feel good.
That's great. Thanks, Barbara. Christy, do you have a second to hop on here to talk about the sit to stand contest?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I just couldn't find my unmute button. So on April 11th, we will be joining forces with our friends with the Neuro Heroes, with Rocksteady, with LSVT Global, and PD Warrior. Am I missing anybody from the list? I don't think so. To do another sit to stand day. This year, we're going to challenge everyone to do as many sit to stands as they can do all day and log them at the website standuptoparkinsons.com. So we're going to try to get to 1 million sit to stands throughout the day or the 24 hours. So you don't have to sign up in advance, but you can if you want to.
Yeah, you can register early, and you can register as a group or an individual.
Right. So any sit to stands, you can count for other people, have everyone that you know do them with you. We want to get to over 1 million.
Now, one of the ways that we're going to do this is with the PD Warriors, who have a great conference going on World Parkinson's Awareness Day. And to talk about that some, let's bring on Fleur.
Thanks, Larry. And yes, so we'll be partnering with Christy on the Sit to Stand campaign. And as Larry mentioned, I'm from PD Warrior, but for the 6th year in a row, we're really excited to be bringing Insight back. It's a 100% online global conference, and it's dedicated to the Parkinson's community. So it's a 3-day event. It starts on the 11th of April and goes to the 13th of April. And although PD Warrior focuses on neuro rehab and exercise programs, Insight is about bringing as much information to the Parkinson's community as possible. So over the 3 days, we have 30 presentations covering research, medicine, exercise, symptom management, medical tech, care and supports, and lived experience. So it's an awesome event, and even better, it is free for everyone to attend the first 2 days. So we would love you to spread the word to as many people as possible. They can register for free. People can upgrade to a health professional ticket and get access to the 3rd day, or they can get a premium ticket and get bonus content as well. And any proceeds from the event do go back to our charity partners, of which PD Avengers is one of them. So as I said, awesome event. We would love for you to spread the word if you can. We have lots of assets if you would like to share anything on your social channels. or websites reach out to me. There is one request I had that I wanted to put out to this group as well, and that is we need 2 more speakers to finish up the program, and that is someone on the topic of carers. We have the amazing Joy Milne already who has registered for us, who I know she did a TEDx speech on the weekend which received a standing ovation, so I'm really looking forward to having her as part of Insight this year. And then the other topic is living brave. We need one other person with Parkinson's who has a wonderful story to tell, who would like to share their journey with our community. So if anyone can recommend someone to me, I can see some messages coming through now. That would be amazing. I'm just going to post as well in the chat. That's the link, pdwarrior.com/insight. So you can go on now and get your free ticket to the 2-day conference. But yeah, it is a great session. It's a great 3 days. We'd love to see you there. Please help us spread the word.
I have my ticket.
Awesome. Love it. Thank you, Larry.